Are we ready to talk about all things rubbish? Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Andri. Welcome to my rubbish video. Let's talk about my empties. Let's talk about what I like, what I don't like, what I would repurchase and what I would never ever buy again. But before we get into all of that, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. Whilst you're there, you can ding-a-ling my bell, which will remind you every time I upload a video. And a thumbs up is always very much appreciated, and I love to hear your comments. Make sure you let me know if I have influenced you ever in buying any of the products that I show, or if you use certain things that I like and you don't like, tell me all about it in the comments. Anyway, sit back, buckle up, grab yourself your favourite beverage. I have a gin, and let's dive in. Cheers. Let's dive into the gin first. Okay, I'm just going to select things randomly. Whatever's on the top, I'm going to grab them, and then I'm going to throw them in the rubbish bag and recycle everything. Let's start right up at the top. We have Batiste Dry Shampoo Tropical. It's the first time I've used this scent. It's okay. Would I repurchase? Only if I can't get my normal Batiste, which has the colour through it. So I normally like the colour through it. I was using a dry shampoo, not this make, when I was on holiday, and we were at breakfast, and Ruth said to me, have you been spraying dry shampoo in your hair? And I said, yes. She says, you've got white mist all over your hair. That's why I don't like white dry shampoos. So I would buy this one if I couldn't get the one with the colour. This is the make I tend to use. I think this is actually nicer than the one I'm using just now, which was a random one out of Home Bargains, which you'll probably see in my next empties. So that's number one. Let me show it to you properly. There you go, because I'm not going to link anything in my description box because it takes me far too long. But if you would like anything linked, ask me in the comments and I will then go back and link it. But there's far too many things here for me to link. Sticking onto hair products, this is Root Perfect. Again, I buy this out of Home Bargains, and this I'm actually using this just now. So when the greys start popping through, I spray this. This is in the colour brown, and I think it's far too dark for me. So I should probably be looking for a light brown. But when I look on the shelves, it says dark brown, brown. And when I spray it on, it's not as dark as it looks on my roots. I have it on just now, and you can see the roots are really quite dark. I have no false lighting. All I've got in is the natural light. Thought I would go with natural light. So would I repurchase this? I have repurchased this time and time and time and time again. It's not very expensive, and it conceals regrowth and covers greys, it says. But ideally I would like a shade lighter than this. I've bought the blonde before and it's yellow. It's no good for me. So ideally I would like a lighter brown than this, but because I've not been able to get a lighter brown, I stick to the brown. The dark brown is almost black. Okay, that's product number two. Number three, bio oil. As you can see, I've used it up. I have repurchased this. It's not something I would go out my way to buy, but I have stretch marks. The boys left me with stretch marks, okay? That's why I have stretch marks. Anyway, I've used it a few, I've used a few bottles of this, and my stretch marks are still there, people. They are still there. And they show even more when I go on holiday, because when the rest of my skin gets darker, the stretch marks seem to get lighter and they show up even more. Would I buy it? I have rebought it. I wouldn't but that's run out, and I wouldn't go running out to buy another one. I would probably pick one up if I saw one in front of me. Okay, eye solution. This is Asda's eye solution. So I wear contacts, and this is the one that I like. This is my favourite. A lot more expensive. I picked one up, a really big one up from Sainsbury's when we were in Glasgow. Remember when we were going out for our anniversary, and it was much cheaper than this. This is quite expensive, that particular one, but it's the one I like. Okay, next product is a L'Occitane shower gel. There we go. This is not my favourite smell, scent, whatever you like to call it. Cherry Blossom is not one of my favourites. I do like L'Occitane. I wouldn't go out and purchase it, but I love to receive it as a gift. Next product, I have the Lakura Extra Hygiene Antibacterial Hand Wash. I have these all over the house. I do like them. I think they're good value. And yeah, next product is my estrogen. There we go. It's just estrogen gel, which I apply on my thighs. It's my hormone replacement. Again, I always like to mention it because I think we should mention these things. And I have done a video on hormone replacement and why I started it and the benefits of it, which I will link below for you in my description box. Okay, Este Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus, my favourite skincare. And for those of you that have been with me for a while, you have seen I tried to move away from the Este Lauder skincare, and I tried various L'Oreal No. 7, and did I react badly. So I'm back to using my Este Lauder products, which I'm absolutely loving. This is a Revitalizing Supreme Plus, but you need to be careful with this because there's no SPF in this, so make sure you use SPF. It's really quite unusual for moisturizers, Este Lauder moisturizers, but I don't see anywhere where it says SPF of any kind on it. So this is the moisturizer that I like to use. Also noticed that this pot comes out, and I wonder, obviously it's not gonna, there we go, comes out. So I don't know if Este Lauder do refills, but there we go. Just thought I would share. And I'm sure we pay lots for packaging. My next product is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Love this, love it, love it. This was given to me by Kelly. Kelly just loves products, makeup, creams, honestly. And oh, this smells, it smells beautiful. I mean, you don't need perfume when you use this. It is really lovely, really lovely. I think it's quite expensive. Would I repurchase it if I had no other moisturisers? But I've got loads of moisturisers around about the house. But this is one I would love. I don't know what happened, people. Yeah, this is one I would, I mean, I didn't buy this, but I would buy this. It's really lovely. But I've got so many moisturisers just now. I don't need any, but if I had to choose a moisturiser, I would like that. Although there is one that I'm using just now, which is also lovely. Do you know that way when you put your moisturiser on and then put your dressing gown on, and then you put your dressing gown back on like the next day, and you just get the lovely smell from your moisturiser. Like that gives you that. And the one that I'm using just now, again, albeit in my empties, I can't remember what they are. We know I love Pixie, and I love Pixie face masks as well. This is vitamin C. This was another gift from Kelly. So there was 3 in this box, and I don't have any left now. I need to get one I like. I don't often use face masks and things like that, but you know, like special occasions, like when I was going on holiday that morning, I used my last one. So that's what that looks like. Definite repurchase. In fact, I'm going to go and get another one now that I've finished that. Next item, this is Straight and Smooth No Kinks straightener. This is really old. I found it in my cupboard and there's still some left in it, but I'm not putting that on my hair. I don't know how old it is. And anyway, would I repurchase this? No. Another Asda eye solution. This is in the bigger size. My contact lenses, there we go. I like to use by Affinity multifocal, and they're good for underwater and all of that and blah 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 blah. These were the ones that my optician prescribed for me, so that's the ones that I tend to use. It's getting warm in here, people. Cheers, I think I'm going to have to open the window. Okay, next empty I have is Pure Royal Federico Mahor. Look, that's what that looks like. So these perfumes are dupes, but I love it. I mean, there we go. I think I've spoken about these on other vlogs. I've got a new one sitting right here, which I'm using just now. There we go. I love them. Can't remember the exact price of them. I think they're maybe about £30. But every time I put this on, somebody will comment. Different people pick up a different scent. Some people pick up a vanilla. Some people, but it must suit me because honestly, when I'm wearing this, people will always comment on it. I will link the company in my description box, and that's how it comes packaged, like that, in the box, like that, and blah blah blah. You do pay delivery for it. I think with the delivery it works out £30. Vitamins, turmeric. There we go. This is what I use for my joints. I love this. There we go. Definitely helps with the pain in my joints, as well as the change of diet. I'm having to do more of this now because the bucket's getting lower and lower. My favourite shampoo, L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length Detangling Conditioner. I said shampoo, but obviously it's a conditioner. This is what I love to use. Next item, we have a Dove. Oh my goodness me, I am dropping everything. There we go, Dove. I loved this one. The pomegranate one, Reviving. It was really lovely. Let me see. Oh, it smells lovely. There we go. Loved this. This is what we normally use in the shower, unless I'm using, I should say. Rico doesn't use all the kind of more expensive products, but that's like what we have in our shower. We go another eye solution. I go through many eye solutions, people. Here we have my favourite mouthwash. This is the Listerine Total Care Stay White. Absolutely love this. I'm using a Colgate one just now. Well, I bought a Colgate one for my holiday because I couldn't get this one. Listen, there's no comparison. Absolutely no comparison. I absolutely love this. Definite repurchase. 2 more estrogens. So there must be 3 months worth of empties here if I have 3 bottles of estrogen, because I use one of them a month. Another eye solution. Again, as you can see, it's the same mate. It's Asda. What was this? Was this Dior? I can't even see. I'm sure this was Dior. It's a nice green. I've had this for years and years and years. And did I finish it or did I go? Yeah, I actually finished it. There we go. I'm sure it was Dior, but I can't even see. Probably the packaging has changed since I've had this, but there we go. Dior's not a make that I normally go for when it comes to nail varnishes. Hold on, I need to open the window. It is, this is a menopausal woman, people. It is hot, 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 hot. Okay, back to it. We have nail teaks. Look at these nails. Look at these natural nails. Nail teaks, swear by it. If there's one thing that you need out of this, that you know, if you've got your own natural nails, nail teaks. They say you're supposed to apply it and reapply it and all of that. I use this as a base coat, and I totally noticed the difference when I couldn't get a hold of this. So I couldn't get a hold of this for a very long time, and as soon as I've started using it again, I mean, there we go. That's natural nails, natural nail varnish. Well, natural nail varnish, you know, like ordinary nail varnish. I will link the nail teaks below. I will definitely. If you're struggling to grow your nails, any of that problems with your nails, go for it. This does say, I mean, it's for thin, flaky, blah 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 nails, the Formula 2 one. Mine are not. Mine are strong nails because I'm using this, but love it. You need this. Okay, interdental brushes. These are the wee brushes that you in between your teeth. I mean, I think I've spoken about this before, but I'm a bit OCD when it comes to brushing my teeth. It's a whole procedure. It really is. I mean, these are my natural teeth. I've never had anything done to my teeth. I've never had them whitened. I've never done anything to my teeth apart from fillings, because I used to eat a lot of sweets. Okay, next product. Love this. Smith & Co. New Zealand hand cream. This was elderflower and lychee. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I feel the older I'm getting now, see if there's any, there's nothing in there. Oh look, I managed to squeeze a bit. See if you just keep squeezing. No, I don't want to throw it away. See, I'm just not always fun. It smells lovely as well, but my hands are really dry. I don't know if it's the sanitizers, getting older and all of that, but they are really getting dry. But would I repurchase this? See, things like hand creams and shower gels, it's not something I would repurchase because I absolutely loved it. It's just, I get what's there. I get what's the easiest. I don't, but that is lovely. I mean, if you're looking for a lovely hand cream, that is really lovely. Another eye solution, Cutex Nourishing. There we go. This is what I like to use as a nail varnish remover. So this is nourishing, helps promote healthy nails. Here we go. Love that. Definite repurchase. We have here the HERMES Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. I love a balm, and I really like the Clinique one, and I like the number 7 one. The number 7 one I think is good value for money. The Clinique one is a lot more expensive than the number 7, but I do think it lasts longer. Okay, let's talk about the HERMES. I'm not a fan of the HERMES one, and I know on YouTube, any videos that I've seen, people rave about the HERMES Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. Kelly, my daughter-in-law, loves it. Me, I'm not a fan of it. I prefer the Clinique to this, and I prefer the number 7 to this. So no, I would not repurchase this. No. But we must also remember that, you know, what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. So, for example, Kelly loves that over the Clinique and the number 7 one. I think she thinks they're too greasy for her skin, whereas I do prefer those. I feel this is not as balmy, not as oily, and probably that's why Kelly doesn't like it. Okay, Nail Zinc Pro. Loved this. Really loved it. Again, nail varnishes are not things that I repurchase because I absolutely love them. There's only 2 nail varnishes that I would ever buy, like repurchase time and time again. That's the Chanel Noir, and is there another one? And I love the Rimmel White Hot Love as well. And I would probably repurchase that very expensive Hermes one that I'm using just now. What's the colour? Kazakh? Is it Kazakh? Anyway, I've done a video on that nail varnish as well. I love the actual colour of that, and I love the lipstick that in the same colour as well, the Hermes one. I didn't tell you the colour of this, did I? So this is Berkeley Street. Okay, Este Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Definite repurchase. I have repurchased it too many times. These Este Lauder products cost me a fortune. See, when they all run out altogether, oh, it's scary when you're paying for them. Okay, Nice and Easy Conditioner. These are the conditioners that come with the colour dyes. I mean, I get my hair done professionally, but during lockdown I was doing my own hair, and I really like, see the conditioners that come with the hair dyes, they're really good. This was my neighbour Janice that gave to me. She gave me a whole load of them because she colours her own hair. Another favourite, another repurchase. This is the Este Top Coat. It's what I have over my nail varnish today. Next nail product. There we go, another one of these purpley colours. I love this colour, and this is what I mean, like, I don't specifically, because this is run out, you know, I won't specifically go and get this make. This is Barry M, which actually I really like Barry M nail varnishes. I'm trying to see a colour for this. Blueberry, GNP5 Blueberry. There we go. Love these sorts of colours. We have another Revitalizing Supreme Plus. There we go. Do you know, I might keep this small one. and use the container for my case, because I feel the really small one is just too small. I'm using a really tiny one just now, and I was counting the days to see if it would be enough for me to take away, and it's just very, very tight. You know, the wee tiny pots that you get, it's just very, very tight, and I hate to be in a position of, oh, it might not be enough. But I think this would be ideal to fill from my big pot. So I'm going to put that aside, and that's what I might do rather than take the big pot. Colgate Whitening Fresh. Yes, this is what I always used to use, but I am now using another toothpaste. It's a pink toothpaste, and it makes my teeth look whiter than they actually are. But that would be my next Empties, because I can't remember. Is it Pill Drops? Is it Pill Drops? I think it's Pill Drops. I love Aldi's baby wipes, so I always have these in my bathroom for all sorts of things. Use your imagination for makeup, for all sorts of things. I use them to clean Lily's eyes as well. Here we go, another Listerine Total Care Stay White. There we go. Those baby wipes are the flake. I like, you know, the ones for delicate skin, mild and gentle, not, you know, no scent, no nothing, you know, the most natural ones, just those ones. Okay, that's the ones I like, and they're from Aldi's, and I always repurchase them. We have here a little sample of Sublimage La Creme Chanel. I've said it before, I don't get the hype about these. These are supposed to be really expensive, and really good, and really hyped up, and people that use them love them. I prefer my Este Lauder, but no, I wouldn't repurchase, but thank you very much for the samples. We have another nail zinc here, beautiful kind of pinky colour, and this is in the colour Portobello Terrace. There we go. Another L'Occitane hand cream. See how many hand creams I'm going through. This is quite a nice one. What scent is this? Delicious. Oh, this is the rose. Oh, I've managed to squeeze a bit out of that as well. Oh, there we go. I'm the person that normally cuts the ends of tubes to get every bit out. Okay, we have Lakura Vitamin C Serum. So this was from Aldi's. I don't know if these things work. Like I said, I was trying all these different things, and I'm back to my Este Lauder. I just use my Este Lauder serum, and I use my moisturiser, I use my sunblock. In fact, I bought an Este Lauder sunblock as well. And at night I use all, you know, the night repair Este Lauder things and all of that. I might randomly buy a thing. Oh, I've not used the vitamin C for ages, but it's not something I would, you know, I feel as if I need in my skincare. Revita Lift Filler Hyaluronic Acid. This is L'Oreal. This gets rave reviews. This is the eye serum. I mean, I love the application of this with the balls and all of that. Would I repurchase? No. Again, we have Este, and this is in the colour Satin Sister. There we go. We have Protect and Perfect Intense Advance. This is eye cream. I really like this actually. I've got another one. I've repurchased this quite a few times because I feel sometimes when my eyes are looking rather lined at the bottom, I feel this takes it away. It's whatever it is, it doesn't make them look as bad. But I've noticed since I've started using my Este Lauder night creams and all that, the lines are not as bad as they used to be. This has got like a slight tint to it. Whatever the technology is, it's making it look better, like my teeth, like that. You know, it's not taking the lines away, but it's making them look less lined. Okay, oh, this was a lovely colour. I might actually repurchase this. I like this colour. This is a Rimmel. Rimmel nail varnishes are fab, by the way. They're inexpensive and they're really, really good. So this is in 202 for a princess. I do like this. So this is like, you know how the whites are very much in just now. This has a wee tinge of pink to it, so it's not a harsh white. Really like that. Probably will eventually repurchase that. Again, we have another L'Oreal Revita Lift. There we go. Serum, no, I wouldn't repurchase. They just didn't work for me. Here, Paula's Choice 1% retinol treatment. I was okay with that. I didn't react to that. I am using a retinol now. In fact, I think it's a L'Oreal one, which I might repurchase. Lakura cotton wool pads. Oh, look! There was one left in there. There we go, the cotton pads from Aldi. Work perfectly for me. Next item, we have Revita Lift Filler Hyaluronic Acid SPF 50. It was fine. There we go. Prefer my Este Lauder. I just feel my Este Lauder products work much better for me. Not saying they were bad, I just, no. White Hot Love by Rimmel, and I've already repurchased this. I've repurchased this quite a few times, but what I did notice with this, in the heat in Cyprus, it went a bit yellowy, both on my toes and my fingers. So we have again Este Lauder Eye Serum. There we go. That's that one, Love. So that's for night time, but I do use it during the day as well. And my last and final product is 537 Riviera. Do you remember when these came out and they were like, you just could not get them anywhere? There was waiting lists and everything for them. There we go. A nice lovely pink from Chanel. Chanel have improved their nail varnishes. I do like a Chanel nail varnish, as we can probably see, you know, shelves of them there. There we go. So that's all my empties and the things that I would repurchase or not repurchase and all of that. Make sure you let me know in the comments if you use any of these products, if you like the L'Oreal products, if you like the Estee Lauder products, if you've tried products because I've mentioned them. Tell me all about your favourites in the comments. If you would like to see more videos from me, I'm going to link one here, and if you're still not subscribed, just press the A right here, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Cheers!